the Royal Arena. For years, we have returned to these hallowed halls. Where only a few have made the walk to the tip of the stage. Chants, screams, and thunderous applause. A new champion awaits their coronation today. 8 teams of hopefuls came to Copenhagen, battling it out for a chance of glory. Heartbreak, disappointment, elation, redemption. For those who fell short, the end of their story. The doors fly open and the crowd rolls in. Thousands gathered to witness the roars of the mob for the villain turned hero. A trophy so close they can taste it. This Legends puzzle is missing this piece. A Danish wall stands in his way. 8 challengers started, but now only 2 remain. This is where heroes are made. The best team of the year, one of the greatest to ever do it. Faze Clan going for gold once again. A whirlwind of Counter-Strike strategy and style that you can't ever count out. This team was assembled to win, and it has done exactly that. Ending the year on a high would solidify an achievement that is only capable for legends. Roki, Rain have already won here before. Can the rest of the team join them now in lifting that crown, lifting that trophy, and continuing their year of pure domination? It's Faze Clan! The journey has been long and tiresome for Heroic, but they have never given up. From the online era to the biggest stages in Counter-Strike, from bombing out of playoffs to back-to-back grand finals. Some said they would never do it, but today they stand before you with the golden opportunity. This is their chance to finally lift the first ever Elite trophy. This is their chance to wear the royal crown. This is their chance to take their seat on the throne of Counter-Strike legends. This is heroic!
So come New Copenhagen, let's get rowdy!
Yes, sir. And we've got a great veto. Starting off with Overpass. So much history on this one map alone. A map that both expect to win. There will be no freebies in this veto.
Into the silence. Faze, gonna walk into the short water. Who draws first blood? It's Rain. You wanna talk about the shortcomings of Faze at the Major? Well, that game on Overpass to start it all, Rain played out of this world. You know, we look to him as kind of the pillar, the stone golem of Faze Clan. Sometimes immovable, and right now he's just gonna hang on to the exact same position that he started this with. With Stown, he'll get him out. Give them enough time. They'll get that little bit of space creation moving. Fountain is where Heroic reside, but it is still man advantage. It is still easy B control, and it is still a daunting task to push this bomb forward.
Yes, that should have been a very important round-changing refrag that Down just got, but with that answer back on the other side of the map, it is a CT advantage.
And then no contact again, man, this tension. But as they get to that A site, so do the CTs. Faze gonna stop that bomb. Brokey, he's the one. He's the one who's been playing better than everybody else. He's the one that wants to recover. And sure enough, with 2 kills inside this A site, Stown will be shut out. It is Faze to draw first blood.
In this final, it was 4/5 of Faze and Stown as the number 2. He is surrounded by incredible individuals, and the cool part about Heroic, of course, is that they seem to clear the entire year with Stown. They are a team that play these rounds through, and they wait for an opportunity and find one.
One presents itself, sure enough. Rain not just sat back, but plays it active. Costs him, gives Heroic a little room to wiggle, and they'll throw that util over top. Not to mention going and making sure that they pressure into these A sites. Down's trying to puff his chest both ways. Heroic trying to keep Faze stringy. A thin defense would bode well for an early T-side win, but they lean onto that single smoke and flash. Yabby at the entry. It's going to be a peek from the right side. His fellow Dane attempts to take him, but it's twists instead from barrels to just continue to turn this one back. A little bit of life offered up here from Heroic, but a little bit of life is all Cadian has left.
Yeah, and now they'll have to turn away. Hey, at 50 seconds, there were no odds of winning this round. That 3v5, Yabby found a kill that made the difference, and it gave him a chance to go for the attack. All that happened is it ended up costing them one more, and Faze off to a fast start. Not one of the things I expected today. Be feeling pretty good about collecting the first 3. And this timing, deep monster smoke goes down. Kerrigan jumps over just as it plumes, taking full advantage of anybody who wants to try to sneak through. No tricky.
Hyperextend outwards. Rop's content to just keep eyes down beneath. He's got a lot of support back behind him on the bathrooms. This is his role. This is his job. This could be his opening kill versus Tesses. Corner's cleared. Trying to piece it all together. Looks like 2 bodies maybe want to drop, but now it's just Brokey to play the contact. And again, just like Rops felt safe, Brokey could have the same. Every meter of this map being fought for slowly but surely, inch by inch. They get in through the short water, which we've seen occupied before, and now they're gonna head up top. So what was once the 3-man setup, just on the exit of this door, has completely transformed. We've got Rops back on site, we've got bathrooms occupied by Rain, and those 2 individuals alone could be far too problematic for Heroic to press through with these final 30 seconds. Bomb gets toppled. And yet again, Heroic will find 0 footing on this attempt to close the gap to sight. Smoke in the middle gives them a little bit of space to try and isolate against Rops, but Rops, one after another, continues to chew through Heroic. Twist is waited along, and so, sure enough, it's 4 kill off of Rops.
I think he won that series 6 times over with just his kills alone. And this one, he stands strong here on long. Now, of course, there's a flaw here. Heroic burned so much time off the clock, searching inside of Con, never finding that kill, but feeling certain that somebody is going to be there. When they get up to the top of stairs, they don't have info on Rain. They don't know who's left on the site. And
non-existent already. Rops and Rain back to back. There will be fights on both sides of this bathroom. And as Rops tucks in, the bomb dropped to his feet. Rain, nice recovery. But remember, he still has his job to do, and there's an additional member of the Heroic squad on the other end. That's Cadian. So at least the bathrooms now belong to the T's.
And now the rotational game. Heroic with a great opportunity, 3v3. 20 seconds, however.
Yes, they know what they have to do. They know that they must extend forward, and Twists on high alert will await them.
Uh-oh.
Fire on the bomb site, spreads to his feet. Shush, able to connect with 2. And Brokey, another missed shot, means Heroic have managed to both clear out the bathrooms and extend into sight for us.
Fights to take, and they get their first 2 kills. That's a great start, but then they're locked into that spot, and there's a split coming their way. So Heroic coming through with the same patience they did in that previous round, but finding those riflers inside of bathrooms where they had hoped to see them last time.
But as this map and this series go on, it could. Here's the monster push. Jabby holds off. Not the second. No, sir. Kerrigan's going to take a ton of damage, but still gets away with his life and gets away with a 4v4.
This round will be worth 2 for Heroic if they win. Faze just trying to tread water.
For now, they are afloat. And with a hope that Rops can hold it off, it's a kill and a half. It's down taken low. Cadian's nade. Oh, it finds him in the bomb site. And with that pressure on the B site, we start to see FaZe get pulled over when in reality, it's the wool over their eyes. Bomb heads A.
Yeah, and now the CTs, well, they know it. But are they too slow?
Again, no kit. You cannot be slow. You cannot afford to do so. Brokey pressured out, pushes inwards, and there you have Heroic continuing to cut down this lead.
Yeah. And the pace was so good. I mean, FaZe even pulled themselves right there without all of the info they needed, that they need to go back to A. Something was wrong. But even at that speed, Heroic were just a few steps faster. So they get in, put up 4, and again, that round should be worth 2. We have his value is proven. His individual inconsistency is there.
A little bit of a faster one. Kerrigan's got to be ready for everything. Oh, Brokey comes out from connector. We're tunnel visioned on this pressure from Heroic when in reality FaZe have the answer. And unfortunately for Heroic, there's nobody in place towards party because Shush has gone that much deeper. Shush goes beyond, but he doesn't go above the likes of Rain. FaZe to take this back with 3 clean kills. The right players in the right position at the right timing leads to FaZe's 6th by the looks of things. Cadian and Tessis, full recovery mode. And it's going to be a tough one to get past Brokey.
And that's one where it looks like Rain is ready for him, right? And they're running back to the site thinking, let's get out of this con and make sure we can go to a normal setup now because we don't need middle of the map control. Ooh, shot goes through the wall on both sides. Brokey, he's still alive, but now he'll be taken down.
35 seconds here to make FaZe sweat. It's Rain and Rops in the bomb site. An additional piece starts to rotate upwards.
It's not,
believe it or not, it's doable. TSS wants that contact. The moment he sees someone, they're all swinging for him. But if he can get that much closer, well, he can pick up that, and then the box gives him cover. But that box not enough. Rain able to extend around it, and Kerrigan, cold-blooded, sits at the side of the water, and it guarantees FaZe's 6th.
There's a moment where it feels like Rain just shoves everything in a suitcase as fast as possible, runs back to the side, says, I know I need to be here, and catches that lurk right away. I think versus any other team, maybe a less likely play to make. But for Heroic, you have to be ready for these multi-pronged lurks. That's what they do on T side. They'll take a second timeout. And it was 5 rounds straight for FaZe, 5 for Heroic straight.
He's meant to bolster this defense. Oi, it's not nice from Twists. Kerrigan's still alive. Fresh bag in, but TSS's Glock will get that job done. And of course, all the while, Stown awaiting any kind of contact to come from connector. It is not the case. Just as he looks away, Cadian killed by Rops. Back and forth from Graffiti, the AK finds its headshot, and it's Rain from up and above to look and hope and scour into this B site. TSS at the half health, swinging with the op, 1 kill to his name already, and the star of Heroic, the hands down highest rated player for them, on full health, waits for a chance to shine. And maybe he may not be needed as TSS tests them. Brokey and Rain continuing forward, spotted out by Stown. He pulls the trigger, smoke atop the bomb, nade finds its home. Brokey can't, oh, no he can't, but he does. He simply sticks it. A retake from FaZe in a 2v2 that
lined up. I don't know if that was on our end only.
That's on.
Yeah. Oh.
Looks like TSS will be the head of this. An attempt into the A site that is quite understaffed, but Rain nicely done through that smoke. 5 seconds to spare. Bomb's gonna be planted. No way to stop this other than spam. And for FaZe, it simply will not connect. Not after that first one out from Rain. We get the long player pressing in, Jabby now a part of this. Robs eventually will flank, and as he gets closer, he finds a head turned. Executes Jabby with ease to keep this 4v3 in the hands of Faze. Rain presses forward, Cadian the next up, and Robs has got his number. Tesses, low HP this whole entire time, still holds on, just like Stown. Some say the best op in Denmark, and while he lands that no-scope, it's not enough, but the time is on Heroic side, 7-7.
Give this kid some shine. That retake was going. Everything fell into position right there. FaZe had all the advantages they were looking for. They didn't kill the most important guy, though.
Oh, and Stown pulls him as far away as possible. Just gives him the tip, sees the op, has to come get it, has to unearth Stown from his... Shush, it's back into the site. Jabby's right here with him. And FaZe, unlike Heroic, not stoic. They get as aggressive as possible, straight to the B site. It's only Kerrigan to bring down one, and the Berettas of Jabby attempt to connect, but it's Stown up next. Man advantage, and all of a sudden the FaZe's members falling all inside this B site. Bomb nearly irretrievable. A quarter of Robs' health left over, and Heroic, they want blood. They want 9, and they'll take it.
Yeah, they were quick to this, and Jabby does a great job of staying alive. I mean, he gets the 2 kills that he does, but when they can't clear back pit, they can't get that bomb down. That's usually the easy part of the round. Sometimes you can let that guy stay alive, but he was just such a pest.
And Robs gets gushed, but Twist is able to find the bomb plant off of this. Now, Kerrigan's still hanging on to that M4, and Cadian recovers a little more real estate over on long. That M4 hits the dirt, so all seems good. Twist's Glock up next, and really, they can just piece this one together. It's a 10-second defuse, but Brokey's so far removed from the situation that a Heroic will let this one slide. Okay, Kerrigan, get away with your shenanigans.
Yeah.
It's some money in his back pocket and a bomb plant on top of it, but it is Heroic, double digits.
Sometimes it's about the money and sending a message. So I think he got a little bit of both right there. Nice to do that in a round like this and just show the other team, well, you've got to watch your back, even in your own damn sight. And that can be a moment where it's down. Whoa, he goes, what did we miss? What were we not watching right there? And
complicate this one, but it's even simpler for Heroic, it seemed. A kill apiece from Shush and Jabby. Cadian quickly sprints over. Because of the pace of all this, Heroic kind of caught stunned by it. Relying on a multi-kill to come through. There's no utility here for FaZe, none whatsoever. And that frag grenade thrown out off of the bomb plant will do negligible amounts of damage. Kerrigan gonna be fine. What's the strat? What's the retake? Twists, commits to the closest of corners. Kerrigan falls back around the side. Twist regains his vision, lines up 2. They try to press in, and Twist shuts them down. And Cadian's life, his weapons, far too valuable. He leans back. It's a rapid pace from FaZe. They press in through the monster smoke. They run an overt risk, and it pays off.
yeah, so deep A control on that round.
Does it ever.
Deep A on that side of the map. And the thing was that FaZe didn't test him there. So they couldn't get the rotation back, and that's what opened up Monster. Of course, they have to go 2v2 through a smoke versus 2 players waiting for this hit to come in, but successfully they do it. You know, Jabby, even with his last bullet on his last frame, gets a frag that could have been even worse.
I do love that we get this battle of the Danish in-game leaders. You know, one who's proven so much and another who's been doubted for so long. Shush trying to finish off this fight towards long, and he keeps it nice and clean. Sure, he'll fall to Rain, but now Rain's got to double back, grab that bomb, bring it back into the site if he even wants a chance to try and grab FaZe's 10th round win. There's some money on the side of FaZe, so he could run this risk. Rain gonna go ahead and try to shine, but Cadian puts a very quick end to him. First shot.
It's a big 12. Still money here. But again, I think we could look at these last 2 rounds as setup victories for both teams who won them. Faze Clan really taking advantage of not pressuring the A setup while there were too many people there, and now this time running into a full-on A setup where Heroic might have been afraid to do a push like that.
Of course, there is this chance the Bathrooms player can crack open the bomb site, and then Cadian's compromised on both ends. Down to the 25-second mark, Cadian's smoke soon to fade. It's him versus Robs, who has a lesser weapon, and who's already cleared out the corner, but loses his head the moment Cadian has vision. The little bits left of Faze, it's an attempt to press into the A site. They know that Cadian's over on long, and that dumpster player doubles back over towards bank instead. Cadian still hangs on, but Rain gives great cover, and we've got the bomb plant. You've seen a Brokey clutch before, and he's got the smoke to his left side, a slight gap within it. That's the pocket he opts to play, but damage is in early, and Heroic will find 14.
Yeah, Now listen, most of the time, if you were in the middle of a half, and you might think, oh, we don't invest. We don't have quite enough money. We can't get that up on Brokey. But they're playing against 15. Challenge. And now he has the crowd on his side.
But what he doesn't have is an arsenal for his teammates to swing with. We've got 3 pistols, Cadian's op, Stound's AK, and Faze. Whoa! Faze tried to push, and the pistols tear them apart. It's still winnable. It's absolutely winnable as they clear out those pocket positions, but still, a quick reminder to keep Faze on the tips of their toes.
Well, Faze are scared. They have the site, but they have not moved.
Stound slides off. Brokey concerned about the long flank, and that could create the timing that would give them a chance. It's a trade. At the very least, it's a trade. But listen, it's the 3 pistols that they've lost, and they've still gotten into the 2 versus 2. The lesser weapons did exactly what they needed, and if they leave that B site, oh, if they walk away, then Cadian could deliver. It's a knife in the hands of Robs. But it's not as though he's pressed for time. He's simply unready. And so it falls onto Twist to try and save the day, to try and keep Overpass going. The only North American to take up the task of coming to European soil to compete with the best. And he puts that bomb down uncontested. Heroic, Cadian, and his right-hand man. The tension is thick, the stadium silent. Twists rounds back, and with Cadian holding on to that smoke, it needs to be another 10-second stick. The question is, where is he, and what will he do? Spotted and Stound down. Cadian, this is his moment, a chance. But again, it's time. Time is the most critical issue. And even though Cadian wants it, he simply will not get it. The kill is his, but the time is not. And Faze continue the comeback.
You know his heart sinks. Everything comes down to him, and both of his exit points are locked off, and they also know what Faze's idea was from that point on. He has almost no advantages besides the respect that they gave him to get that bomb planted. Cadian playing from heaven but not watching down on the site. That was an open shot for him, but he didn't want to throw the round away. Twist planted, 17 seconds remaining, and made that happen. Dropped his smoke.
Sure.
Back pit.
Sure. Oh, wow. Oh, Tess, this is information. Oh, he's opened the encyclopedia.
Oh, he ran.
He's learned everything he needs to go absolutely huge. And that means that Cadian can play on high alert. So, of course, he's ready for that first one. And the bomb goes down. Tess buys time, strikes. And when the pistols in the last round made it so close, it's guns in abundance and a recovery here from Brokey. Highest rated player for Faze across the event. It wouldn't be the first 2 versus 5, but it would be the first for Faze. Tess, just as he quietly snuck from party onto long, retreats away and gives that space back to Faze. But think about their nervousness. Think about their shaky hands, and sure enough, now they tremble. Now Brokey stutters. You can take that bomb, you can continue on, but this journey about to come to an abrupt end as Heroic will hold all fronts. Bathrooms is theirs, playground is theirs, A site belongs to Heroic, and on Overpass, it seems they've done it. Brokey's gonna try to chase this. If he's to unravel this incredible puzzle, he needs the kills and he needs them now. Just like last round, time will make a difference. Except the biggest difference is, unlike Faze, this one belongs to Heroic! So how about we get this one back underway? Inferno between Heroic and Faze.
Off to the races instantly. Faze with a chip on their shoulder. a bad loss in their rearview mirror, a chance at redemption, and an opportunity to make these Inferno stats even worse for Heroic.
Down, thinking maybe it's time to take an initiative. Good amount of utility here for FaZe's T side. They've got to shake off the beating of Overpass. Heroic have to shake off the past of lost Infernos. So Cadian at the helm of this hold, tries to peek down into the short side, ends up killing Twist a step behind. Nice cover from Rops, but the corner occupied by Tesses. Double headshot, man advantage, still kicking, still fighting, still surviving.
Ooh. Missed shots from Arch. Left things in question, but look at Tesses. Second HP, second player, low HP, still gets the headshot, of course, in true Tesses fashion. And Shush right there. One of the best supports this year. Oh, they're making a move.
In the middle, and while Rain will be toppled over towards Arch side, it is still, sure enough, a bomb plant. So it's one of those moments.
Okay.
One of those moments that FaZe can already be happy about, but you know they want to go much further. Deagle shot out at Kerrigan off of its mark. Jabby and P9 quickly coming up on Banana, and every bit of damage that Kerrigan can offer could end up being substantial. There is the talent that we say resides on FaZe. Twists, Rops, headshots each.
Wow.
Little bits of HP left over. Free M4s and an immediate robbery in round number 2.
Even looking at Overpass, that is the most convincing of a rotation that they've been able to score out of Heroic right here, making the move like they were the ones on an eco round. And that can be a gift and a curse on Inferno, right? Your rotations get punished severely. It's not necessarily the length of the rotation. To have a combo like this. Oh, and then he's gonna kill.
Yeah, it's Kerrigan who ends up dying to it. Oh!
Wait a second.
WSB kill, the fight's right here, but nice spray, nice recovery, and a nade back the other way to ensure that that one goes down. No laughing matter. You know, 3 kills here that should never happen. The one at the end of the round prior, that's 4 deaths versus FaZe, chips away at the cash. We'll see now that the gun rounds get going, whether that has an outcome in the...
Someone's been talking to Anders.
Jabby, nice. Peeks out, finds Brokey.
That's clean, because he peeked first, right? Got him to participate in facing forward, expecting the re-peek. Flash comes in after. That's quick as lightning.
While he's blind strikes him down. I think that's making the most of a pretty kind of bad situation, all things considered, right? Double FAMAS, MP9, lesser nades.
Yep, and they know that's the main ingredient of a low buy. But look who's finding gaps and continues to find gaps. And a push down. Oh my God, that's with the bomb. They see that. It lands right in front of him. Rain.
Look at this pack of players.
Yeah, he jumps to the Call of Duty. He's here ready, but he can't get a good angle to defend this.
Trying, as he did in the last round, to recover the sticky situation. We're gonna get 2 CTs pinned against that back wall. Rain still wanting to help, offering assistance, but it is kills the way of Heroic. Every single duel goes their way. Kerrigan finally gets something back for the Faze Clan, but his single kill versus Cadian, his counterpart means nothing.
Proof of it. How are you supposed to expect a re-aggression in this way? We just saw a tactic with a molly behind Yabby and a flash to show that there were at least 2 people on A, probably 3 in this situation if he's coming from Arch. They're not going to leave halls open. And then all of a sudden, everybody on the CT side is running down Banana, like Nip, FURIA, Cloud9. No shame in taking those losses. A couple double digits. They have lost some single-digit games. It doesn't feel like this is going to be one of them.
Robs on the entry, dives out quick. M4 shots for Jabby, find their mark. Double kill from him. Nice and easy. A rambunctious pop out of the apartments meant to do something. There is still life left on this. Twist and Brokey pistoling it back, but then just as quickly as they kill, they fall at the hands of Heroic, who now have a lead. They could walk unsuspectingly into their death, and sure enough,
there it is.
Stown hits home. Frags Rops. Leaves Rain to chase. Angle after angle, he knows every step of the way. That op looms near. Meanwhile, Kerrigan catches them. 2 CTs pressing up into the boiler, another fight at the B site. Kerrigan draws bomb back, but the push out from Tesses gets punished. And you'd think that A site's clear, but who other than Jabby to stop it in its tracks?
Wow, there's still 2 more there, and there's just no way. They didn't even have time to get to that plant. This round ends. Twist is here looking at his radar. Maybe he doesn't have that fight exactly where he wants it to be, and Stown just approaches slowly enough that it's perfect. But then after he gets that second kill, it doesn't feel like there's a real world where this round can be won, and they could credit the fact that Heroic, they stayed aggressive both on Banana, but also had this
crossfire on middle. Well, if you want to run it against the guns, be ready for Faze to come kicking and screaming towards this A site. An attempted spray, no target, no damage.
No pressure on B, and it looks like Heroic are readying for this exact attack.
Cadian comes over. Shush from the pit offers the first kill. Jabby fire at his feet. Rops has got the entry. Things starting to go well for Faze, but his body's trickled down. Shush will be given a chance. Flash goes out, kills Twist, finds Rops, and through that smoke, it's damage onto Brokey. They've lost track of this op. Oh, but Cadian comes around the short side. And guns versus guns, Heroic on top.
And then we have only done themselves with the molly that lands both on the balcony and below, and it still doesn't kill their target. They can't dislodge Pit, and honestly, looking at that set of Heroic, they were cheating their fourth player over. No pressure on B. They weren't worried about that hit at all.
Shush's chance to shine.
Yeah, and it set up Shush in such a big way. That spray transfer is massive.
You know, Shush, a player that I think kind of just falls underneath the radar, right?
Yeah.
Two separate fronts, two separate fights. Can either of them deliver? Shush and Jabby each with a kill apiece. What more can they do? Jabby into the corner, but Shush goes one better. His second kill shaves off Kerrigan. Rops and Brokey to the 2 versus 4 in a post plant. And that 3-man B stack now tasked to retake with utility. Brokey's op hunts hungrily for impact, for blood, for flesh, and it gets ever closer. Right on the cusp of this, he sees it, and he takes down Cadian, priming Rops. A bloodbath on the short side. Faze takes 7, and Cadian's crew stagnate on 8. Here on Inferno, even with Overpass in their back pocket, this is where things are meant to go the other way. And Rops, he's gonna try to guarantee it nice and early. Hyper aggression down mid out of the Faze Clan. Jabby sits down beneath him. What's his moment to strike? He pops up. He kills 2. And with Tess over towards Alt, oh, Jabby! Triple kill for him.
Whoa.
Sickening recovery from Heroic.
He just kept running forward. There was a guy at the top of middle who could have swung on him at any time, but him, as a soldier, kept moving in.
And Rain was wounded at the very start. He'd hoped his fully health teammates would keep him alive and kicking, and instead, he sits on 12 HP, as Heroic have found that open B bomb site. So that's both pistols this map.
Whoa.
Seemingly, yes.
Take it down. Wow, Yabby. Take your hound. Yabby popping up. First of all, aim is one thing, but again, look, he gets spotted from top mid, keeps going forward, knows he has teammates behind him. He's just ready to refrag. That's selfless play.
Oh, and a broken hope of an early T-side start. Rain leans right into that smoke, not afraid to get dirty, to play it dangerous. Cadian will call from the sidelines, and if Heroic try to press into the arch, well, they've got members of Faze ready to meet them, nades at their feet as well to make things uncomfortable. Back to the abs. Shush, nice dig, but he's only gonna get that one. It's down to pick up the next. Brokey tries to quick reposition, opts not to go graveyard, but rather sit sight. Smoke ahead, leans, so that Heroic can go over top. And Brokey, yet to fire off on this AK. They've lost track of him. And they wait for some kind of a fight. They anticipate a wrap. That doesn't happen. Spray off the mark.
Oh, wait, another
Tess could have
down.
died.
Two, it's just
down. He's left it on Brokey. 78 HP. He lost his rotation, but he does still have the kit and a huge health advantage and a weapon over top of Tess. But Tess, he just sits back. He leans and he plays with the dolphin jump. He holds. And Brokey, he wants this kill. He wants this clutch, but Tess nowhere to be found. Time is going to be critical, but remember, Brokey has that kit. Tess comes right back. 15 health, will it be enough? Brokey jumps on top of Bomb, and he's got this.
Oh my God.
Surely he's got this.
He's actually got it locked in.
Surely it's wrapped up.
Jesus, there's just so much time to play off of. Tess had his work cut up for him. The amount of times he had to bait him into that, but Stown, what is this round? The Tech 9 kill into the picked up AK into 2 more. Unreal for Mini.
Tell me that doesn't get Faze sweating.
Yeah, that's we started.
Tried to extend down the mid wall by the looks of it. More pistols in play, but Heroic not likely to let this one happen again, although we are talking 3 of their players at that half health point. Rain and Twists, a position apiece. Rain peeks as Twists gets killed, and now he runs for the hills, tries to hide in sight, delivers. Oh! The Stone Golem with a triple kill, and now we're down into the 1v1. They give him the smallest margin, the slimmest piece of cover, and he connects with a triple deke. Both players run the opposite way. Brokey doesn't catch him.
Oh, by a hair.
Timing to a T. Cadian hands busy. Brokey encroaches, comes around the side. Shots missed both ways. Cadian falls. And FaZe will pick up 10.
Oh my.
We've got to see this triple. Watch this. Whew.
He makes it rain.
Oh man, that third.
Wow.
Everything is going well. 5v4 in the opening moment.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are fucking insane, Rain.
That smoke should deter them. Should.
Rock in a hard place. You know, they're set up.
Kerrigan presses in. It's the lesser weapons, but the MP9 point blank is good. Desert Eagle back at hand. Robs wants to come through smoke. Easy pickups. Cadian answers, but there is Rain again.
Right at the top of mid as soon as they have Yabby look. And it's early enough that there's still a chance that Heroic could come back to mid, go through all the protocols again, maybe exec A, but of course, it's the more unlikely option. So they just cheat 3 over, re-smoke Banana, and importantly, they put Kerrigan up front, right? Because if you stand in the path of the execute, then you can get ahead of the utility that's coming to blind your teammates behind you.
Losing to that Desert Eagle of Rain. How much can one team really survive? Because as they try to get into this A site, it's their half by round that falls absolutely flat.
A couple of rounds into each half, but look at the timings now. Everything's favoring them. They're reading the game perfectly. Their CT side is coming to fruition. Their stars are shining. Even less invested.
We hit the 40-second mark, and Heroic still grouped closer towards A. Again, justifiable stack as Banana belongs to FaZe. Here comes the pop at a moment's notice. And there it is, a delivery from FaZe, but Jabby at least able to come out from the apartment, still working with such little health. Twist gets cleared out. They've managed to unravel that hold, even despite Twist's and Rop's best efforts. Jabby and Stown bring it back. Bomb planted, and to deny FaZe 15. Do the CTs press in? They have a flash, they have their kits, and they've got Rain getting closer. But it's an uncomfortable one for Brokey to try and press up beyond that moto. He's not gonna get his duel towards Jabby, who plays tucked with such little bits of HP. Stown's gonna have the corner of cover and the first point of contact. He takes Red's head off, and Brokey decides to fall back, doesn't have the balls for this.
Wow.
Doesn't have the gall. He concedes, and Heroic will fight for 12.
Let's talk about Yabby. Let's talk about Yabby right there. Another round to mirror the multiple rounds he did that on overpass. The round was over, and from the halls, one of the hardest entering positions, gets his kills and drops that flash to turn the attention of the lane player so that Stown can get the kill. A beautiful mid-round where he's in the middle of it. Again, looking like he was a thoroughbred Heroic player.
Oh, it's fast. And with the gloves off, Shush tries to open everything up, but Rain just got another kill. And then they continue to falter. Tessas with everything left to do. Heroic's 5-loss streak on Inferno extended to 6. And while on one side of the server you have Heroic.
The ultimate battleground.
Honestly, it's been a great map 3 as of late.
Yes, it has been.
You know,
most played map in CSGO.
It survived the Anubis switch.
The one that everybody knows the best.
More glory to come. Cadian starts it off. It's action-packed right out the gate. The in-game leader holds, but loses out to Twists. Palace peak. That's the success for FaZe. The ramp players actually stunned for a second. And Brokey slides back over towards the firebox. The bomb gets its way over towards ramp. We've got layers, we've got time.
Oh, this is an interesting play, of course. I mean, this is, you know, map control 1. New ideas coming too. CT's left guessing.
Broky's just hiding. Jabby trying to sniff him out, but by the looks of it, it's an execution. This bomb site falls so quiet. Oh, and Broky ends up picking up a second. Rain!
On his way down.
As he pours out from apartments, finishes it off, so a T-side pistol win for FaZe. Now listen, pistol rounds mean jack for Heroic when it came up. Store near you. Shush. Top mid, easy hold. Again, we've got armored pistols, but it's a quick clash. Down out of the bottom of connector, he's got teammates around him, so confident here in mid. You've already got the first kills trickling your way, and it's a dunk to the top of middle, not to mention damage on the two members in apartments. Yeah, so FaZe very quickly to the wayside.
Yeah, they stamp him out, owning mid. Twist does have an investment. I mean, they spent money here, but they got eviscerated. Not even a single point of damage dealt to Heroic. No map control to speak of. Walking it back now. Looking for a second ride. They don't want to have to deal with Shush.
Sit. Drops will get the AK in hand. Final chance to do anything. Well, we've got 500 HP on the side of Heroic as they continue to convert it.
Oh,
Shush will take a little, but hey, time for him to offer something up. It's not boring, it's tactics, guys. Jabby, ooh, dies to Glocks.
Hey, there's a kill.
And right then and there, that's when the push comes through. And that's when the push goes down.
2 rifles in a row for FaZe to get an easy round.
Earned reward, and Jabby thinking about it, starting to get active. Just has to move a couple feet forward, and with the flash off, Broky dodged.
Wow.
Kerrigan walks straight into his death, and in an instant, we've got Jabby back, but we've also got Robs out on a part. He's gotten out of Palace. Shush, he gives up the A site because he's gonna take T-spawn.
Yeah, but they still know Robs will be lurking around.
But will they expect him to be this far forward?
We'll see. Shush.
He's got a chance, yeah. Katie unlucky to be alive. Shush recovers it. And now all that's left over for FaZe is to try to run this into B, met by Tesses. Broky nearly dead. And the weapons that Heroic are able to afford because of the strong start nets them a fourth and pushes FaZe back to economic dumps.
And it's another 5 alive round. The money is stacked
Or the
high.
same.
Economy is playing a factor in this lead right now. They had everything they needed to. Jabby, amazing flash dodge. It's coming in from mid. He gets up far enough to hear it. He turns at the perfect time. That could change the game. Rob, small opportunity, but it's missed. To play the map from the CT side. But right now they're 50-50. They still have this player pressed up, Palace. They still have eyes somewhat on mid. But look at what's empty. Look at what's empty. They've actually left this one part open to strengthen the rest. Oh.
Clean. Jabby still sits back.
And that's the guy who pulled the goalie on the B site, came back to it after getting his kill.
Oh, yep. Walks right into the line of sight of Jabby.
Wow. They clearly have talked about this. Jabby lingering inside the window, post smokes, waiting for his opportunity to get a kill. Normally it's your con player that draws attention for that smoke to come up, and then he peeks out. This time it's Katie off Cat.
Leaving FaZe to just try and lean into this A site, but in desperate need of an entry, and Tesses. Not the first time we've seen this position played. It was Shush just a moment ago. Different members of Heroic, and yet the same result. All is good. Robs looking to just get one kill here. This was a full-in gun round out of Faze Clan, and it nearly falls flat. One kill is all they'll get. Round wins.
Yeah.
Continuing to smother FaZe to push them back to pistols. And it's confident, it's calm.
I mean, look at the makeup of that map in that round. No
Position.
Is Jabby in the same position, or he's up in ladder this time around?
Yeah, slightly different. Just a little variation here. Don't want to get stale. Tesses, oh, about to have a problem. Good thing he moved. It works out wonderfully. Tesses given a chance at a second, but instead it's Shush from inside sight. We have played 10 rounds of CS, and Shush 17 kills. Little recovery, but they give up their backs, and by doing so, an 8. Wow. Heroic will continue to collect CT round wins. Aggression. It's just varied positions and performance from Jabby.
I mean, the transposition there from Yabi. All he does is go up in the ladder. He still has eyes on window and underneath window. He's still involved in this connector play. Katie's scared. They've won all of those other rounds.
Jabby, nice spot, but this time empty-handed. We're gonna get 3 players out of the palace from Faze. Well, 2 in fact. 1 does stay back because the bomb plant should come through. We've got pressure up from the top of connector, a double up over towards Ticket. If they anticipate Rops, then they could kill him close. It's Shush who tries to go over, and he's gonna get shut down. Faze trying to press along towards Ticket. Rops will add another to the tally, and we've got a double man advantage. It's taken some time, but they've done it. Breaking through Heroic's defense by way of Palace push.
Yeah, fast out Palace this time. Hoping Heroic just spent too much attention inside of middle. They get rewarded for that. 1 kill on the exit. Faze need to tighten up. They don't want to drop too many players here, even though there's no retake coming in. It's a decent punish. And better late than never, but you know, never late is better. And we,
could be critical in the buy-ups.
We've lost majority here.
Next rounds, but 2 will hang on here for Faze.
But the thing is, these late starts, and you think eventually they're going to pay for it. It's a decider. It's much more even by the numbers for both of these teams. And right now, Heroic are already shooting on par, maybe even
Hunts yet again. All that struggle, all that fight, a 2 versus 4 to get a 4th. They need what's left of this half. Heroic have met that quota. Faze just with a couple more chances to remind them who is boss. Rops slides out, silences Cadian. And once these smoke fade, we could very well have a fight on our hands. Down, up above it. Rain walks right in, but he took out a nade. Playing with utility, Stown capitalizes on the moment. Brokey just stuck inside the corner. He's gonna have to fight his way out. It's still being held. Here comes the onslaught into the B site. MP9 for TSS. Haven't seen much from him, haven't needed to. And they've lost track of him inside of the smoke. Heroic pick up man advantage. Jabby goes down. It's another recovery coming out of Faze. TSS versus Rops. 30 seconds. Where has Cool gotten off to?
Whew, trying to create a timing.
TSS sits over towards the arch. A critical 1 versus 1 with 15 seconds on the clock, and a lesser weapon here for TSS, but he does have health advantage, and he does have just enough cover. Rops walks closer, concerned with corner, but now there's no time. He simply needs the kill. He's outgamed himself, and that's Heroic with 10.
Oh, that's how they lock it up, and now Rops can't die. Oh, man. 1 chance to get a kill. Look at this movement from Rops. And saving this time, we see that TSS moves forward just off her Faze.
More than 1 chance, in fact, but if he repeats it, there's 2. They're coming for him. He gets cleared back. The man advantage is lost, and TSS this whole time, sees twists.
Yeah, now they could clearly see the plans were to lean towards A, but really was it? Look at the rotations here. An excellent call.
Moment to collect themselves, their thoughts, and their composure.
Faze are believing.
1 flash. Stown throws it. The bombardment of Heroic commences in B. Jumping clock denied. Brokey, Kerrigan, clean headshots, bombs down. 2 versus 4. Oh, they even it out, but there's Faze. There's Faze to stop the early hopes.
What a TSS also coming in from top mid, putting pressure down, and Faze rotate 1 more to B. Heroic gave them every reason in the world to believe that that was going to end up towards the A site, something slow, something a bit later on, and they are reading the intentions.
Kerrigan pressed in, that's going to allow them to jump out, hit the ground, and then once they run into sight, Kerrigan's meant to stop them. Meant to.
What?
Loses to Jabby. Twist and Rob bring back some kills. Down, still swinging with the AK, but it's low HP for him, and 3 opponents still to topple. Bomb down. Actually, excuse me, no, Shush holds on.
It's this moment.
Stown versus Rain. Not to mention Twist starts to press up versus the catwalk. If Stown sees him, look, 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 a free headshot. Oh, it's meant to be. But Twist keeps himself low, and they figure out where Shush is at.
No telling if that would have dictated the round, but look, Rain inside of Connector comes out for the trade.
Look, he crouches right as the bullets come out, man.
Maybe he dies from underpass, who knows. But do you want to give up chances like that? Game gets one additional help.
All right. This time, there is no additional piece. Twist isn't too far off, could get drawn back, or maybe Kerrigan just decides now's the time to shine. 1 kill already, and he gets Cadian. Brokey finds TSS elsewhere. Shush tries to answer, and Shush played lights out in that first half, but when push comes to shove, when it really truly matters, Kerrigan holds the line.
Yes, he does.
Dane on Dane action.
They decided to walk by. He kept full vision, not looking to play anti-flash, just looking to frag. And he gets he benefits from that brashness. Now Shush, with 10 seconds, basically looking to die here, walking out into the crosshairs of Twist, and he will go down. That Faze, just like Heroic, are better on CT side.
Hell of a time for Kerrigan to pick up 2.
The story of this match very well might be, could Heroic truly see that finish line?
Challenge, so maybe it's time for a different look. Maybe that nets them a different outcome, but oddly enough, they're not stacked outside B, and that's when Kerrigan dies first. Chance for Jabby to go one better, but look at this freebie from TSS. He just slides up. There's a gap in it all. Rain, he also gets executed thanks to Shush. Oh, nice kill from Brokey. Not gonna let this site fall for free, but you'd think Heroic have done enough. They pick up the kill into Sandwich, they find the player under Palace. They unroot what was meant to be a solid hold on this A site.
Yes.
And look.
They had every
Faze
player
on the fallback. They walk away, a gap created. How does that gap happen?
Yeah, I mean, they had into a very overstaffed site. There's 3 players ready within smokes with the Opera, prepared to stop an attack. But once one gets confused, the other does. Then the Opera has limited impact, and Heroic topple the site, extinguish that flame, deny Faze from getting to 10. Round game, but still some money made off those 5 rounds straight from Faze. Good luck, my friends.
Let's go.
You make history.
Let's go.
I hope blue's your favorite color.
Yeah!
That wasn't very brave by me, by the way.
Didn't even try to call it.
We know what the devs are up to.
And this time from a different angle. Robs thanks to Brokey's flash, but it is traded right back. TSS has been good for answers. And Twists looking to piece together a spectacular moment on the catwalk. Heroic start to retreat.
Oh, it's so lurky.
They all start to fall back. We've got 35 seconds on this clock. Bomb inside of the spawn. Twist presses in. Back turn by TSS. And down he goes. The hopes of Heroic continue to falter unless. Jabby, what can you do? Who can you trick? Who's convinced that this is B? A players start to peel off, but Kerrigan wastes no time coming right out. Brokey missed shot, but how about Rain? Sits behind triple, bomb being planted, easy shut down, and Heroic inside of the A site will fall. But doesn't break. Twists, good amount of damage. TSS gonna get cleaned up. Kerrigan with a chance to add more to the tally. Nice clean shot from Twist. Cadian's got some kind of an answer. And we've got Jabby trying to apply pressure out from Apps. They've got Kerrigan zoned, but yet he holds on. And as the bomb falls back, Stown picks up Robs. That's a kill at the A site. And Faze, well, they just lost their in-game leader.
And Jabby alone once again, gets out of the halls, gets his frag.
But bomb for Cat in the open. Oh, Cadian under pressure. It's him versus Rain. Nate takes him down to half. And Jabby, how the hell is he gonna get over to this A site? Cadian finds Brokey. Rain hit over top, but a chance yet again. 1v3, 2 more kills, all he needs, but no smoke. So he swaps out to the op and hopes they overface. All Heroic have to do is play it safe. Rain gets on top of Bomb, down to the 2 seconds, and Stown will connect. Heroic maintain a lead.
Yes.
They keep Kerrigan in the corner, and Cadian sees a chance to run this bomb all the way back to A.
The plays that Yabi has been making this series. Staying alive in that position, getting that one extra swing.
Clearly there, that nade is immense. But Twist's taken down, it's gonna give Rain a great chance. Oh! Norwegian annihilation. Inside connector, Heroic have been stopped, shushed. No, not this time. Faze keep the game going.
They had their cake and they ate it too. Not only did they have fast rotations to the B site, but the double cap play to take care of mid. Rain knows he can simply walk out. Stown got the hard kill. He knows Twist is a usual suspect and he's there, but now there's a new cameo.
Right back to winning ways. Money still both.
But FaZe have been relatively steady about converting.
Utility is so low for Heroic. They're gonna try to get out from the Palace. This could queue up Robs. He's gonna see the Tech 9 drop down beneath. They don't get the trade right away, but Stown, with just a pistol, picks it up. A third weapon now in the hands of Heroic. If you're gonna recover this, that gun could be so damn instrumental. But they don't rush this, no sir. They're gonna go over top. They're gonna try to still continue to piece together the bigger picture to give Stown runway to take off, but that just gives time for Rain. He comes out wide with one. There's the answer back. Jabby, Stown, Brokey, Kerrigan, 4 members left, and a Dane goes down. Will Brokey rip it from them? First shot connects, and it's Jabby on the full health, given space to work. Both players separate, both players leave, and Jabby plants that bomb. The newcomer to Heroic. When they were here 1 year ago, when this very same crowd booed them, Jabby was not a piece of that puzzle. But now, given his chance to shine, surrounded by his countrymen, he sits in the back, underneath and waits. Brokey not with the trusty op, tries to press this in, figuring it out is not for him! Jabby delivers for Heroic!
Need so far for the new guy to the team. The newest of the Danish talents. The man who's proved so much right before your eyes today. And a clutch for the 30th round to come into full effect. They have the money behind it too.
To Rio led to the road to redemption. Faze Clan 0-3, Heroic a lost grand finals. Kerrigan gonna kill Cadian. Jabby tries his damnedest, but now his teammates need to step up, and it's not going well until Stown and Shush, individual kills, different sides of the map, the stringiest round yet, and we have individual duels to be had. They need to collect themselves, their nerves, and all the pressure falls on them here and now. Utility given over. Stown, a young man touted as one of the best that Denmark's ever had, and Brokey, not yet around that corner, didn't see him until, and FaZe into the 1v2. No, sir! Kerrigan keeps the dream alive.
It's a big day for this crowd. It's a big day for this team.
And a bigger day for Jabby. Yet again, in with the impact, catches Brokey quick. Not much chance to catch their breaths, and beautifully the timeouts start to run dry. Twists, trying his damnedest, but it's Stown instead to find that headshot. Wants to go a little better. Kerrigan, his chance. He holds him off. Fights and fires and holds. Oh, bang! And then Twist with the chance to recover. Yet again, every step of this way, FaZe find a way to just continue and survive.
Twist has to put this together. So much time is bought. That natural rotation to get caught off is cleared. Twist hoping. this lands in his lap, but it won't be the case. Overtime, this rifler. And Heroic started off fast. They put this one.
Trying to steal away Heroic's magical moment. Dead.
Oh.
Dead at the hands of Jabby.
Can it be anything other than a headshot with this kid?
When it absolutely matters most.
You see him for 2 frames and you're dead.
Dude, shout out Kerrigan.
And he's not getting tired.
They thought that they were just going to be able to easily run up that catwalk, but they met the ladder presence up here for Faze. And he doesn't have line of sight on windows, so if they trickle down beyond the van, look, they found a way to get past. Stown kills Kerrigan. Sight seemingly clear for the taking, and Shush continues to tear up turf, moving closer to Rops. Brokey, the second top. Oh, Rops has gone down. He actually tried to extend out onto the catwalk, looked to get into the corner. Instead, he gets clamped down on, and all of a sudden, FaZe are gonna have to try and fight this back from Market if they choose to fight this. But it's OT, you have to go. We get the walk back around the cat, replacing the dead body of Rops, looking for the impact, but it's Heroic into the kill feed, and it's Heroic with 2 rounds on a T side in OT.
Oh, yeah.
Brains found safety somewhat. He's taking a beating.
Oh my.
Grenade after nade, but here comes the B hit. They're gonna waste no time. Kerrigan also smashed by utility. TSS off of the arch side gets the opening kill. Jabby's looking for a chance to feast. And what do you know? He's got the best of Kerrigan already, and Rops. Big scalps, big moment, and it's Heroic on the brink of 18. Brokey looking to bring this back, doesn't see Jabby, he knocks them out! The power in that left jab! The fall finals!
Jabby looking for 30. Showing he's a 2-way player. Great attacker, and now defender. They put everything into stopping anything fast in.
TSS, an individual duel! A straight up head-to-head 1v1. Kerrigan now gonna have to call from the sidelines. Commander leans on his stars. Rain gets out from Con, wants to try and join his teammates. A double back from Jungle. Brokey sees the hands, gets his shot, but Stown survives. Shush looks towards Con. 2 kills left. Twists, Rops, recover. Jabby back at it. A ton of damage done.
Everyone's low.
Yet they hang on. 30 seconds to the clock. The pressure is so real. The dreams are alive, and Twists wants to rip them from their fingertips. Stown in with the op, and now Rops is dead.